Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for you to see what is in store for today, but before we do that, I'd like to ask you to please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment on this video before you leave, and let's get started. So I'm going to be doing a fun little video. As you saw from the title, it's Boxycharm for October 2019. So this is Boxycharm After Dark, that's the theme. Oh yeah. So the first product that we have is this Dose of Colors eyeshadow palette. It's a 5-pan matte eyeshadow palette, and this is $32. So there was like four or five different themes of eyeshadows you could get, and I got the Snow Angels one. So this is the outer packaging. It says like the names and everything on the back and the formula and all that stuff. Cruelty-free, gluten-free, paraben-free. Yes, we love that. So this is what the actual palette looks like. Very sleek and cute, very like Snow Angel vibes. Like it definitely, the color of it definitely explains it. But on the inside, it's very interesting. So this is the color scheme. I feel like with this, it comes with a brush also, but I feel like with this, it's something that you would probably have to use with other palettes if you didn't want to just come up with a look with this. Like you could use the navy blue and the blue together, or you could do like a reddish pink look with like the neutral color all over the lid, things like that, to like help blend everything out and go in the lower lash line and stuff like that. But today I'm just going to use this palette. I'm not going to add any extra palettes or use anything else, but because of the scheme, I would definitely probably in the future use it with a different palette, possibly, unless I just wanted to do like a, you know, quick blue and navy blue look, or like a pinkish reddish, you know, fall type of look. So right now I'm just trying to decide which I want to do. So next we have the Iconic Leonard Prep Set and Glow. Very pretty. This is a hydrating mist that you can use to prep the skin before applying makeup or set the finished look, or you could just spray it on your face and body for like a glow, because this actually has like glitter reflex in it. Like as you can see it like kind of moving around, you can see the glitter in there. If you let this just sit and like don't touch it for a while, all of the glitter or shimmer or whatever's in there will go to the bottom. And yeah, so I tested this out. I sprayed it on the skin yesterday just to see if it would irritate my skin or what it would look like, because it's technically a skincare product, so I don't really like to try a lot of skincare products on camera because sometimes they irritate my skin and I don't want to be having like a reaction on camera really. Normally with like skincare stuff you don't really apply it on camera, but I will be spraying this on my face again. But when I did, it didn't irritate my skin. It smelled really good. It looked really pretty. You do see like the glitter reflex on your face, so I feel like this is like probably a really good like more like summer kind of product. So I thought it was kind of interesting that we were getting it now, because you can like spray it on your body if you wanted like some dewy glittery kind of look. But I haven't used this long enough to know if it like holds your makeup down and sets it really well or anything like that, like for it helping with longevity. But as of like what it actually looks like, it looks pretty good, so I'll show you guys on camera. So next we have the Hank & Henry Slick With It Mascara Duo. It's waterproof. Love that. I love when mascaras are waterproof, and apparently flake and transfer proof. So basically the point of this is it's supposed to volume and lengthen on the bigger mascara wand end, and then the other end is like just like a really small thin mascara wand that you can use to easily get on your lower lash line. Next I have this Mellow Tinted Brow Gel in the shade Dark Brown. I think I'm going to have to change my, I don't know, I haven't looked at this, I haven't opened it, but dark brown just kind of scares me because yes, obviously, I have dark brown hair. But I do like my brows to be like a little bit lighter, because as you can see, they are pretty light in the first place. So when I put too much dark product on there, I feel like I look crazy. So I think I'm going to change my hair color on the customization of Boxycharm, just because I don't know how dark this is going to be. We'll see. It says dark brown, which kind of freaks me out. I'd rather it be like light brown probably, but we'll see. I'm not judging the product yet. I'm just saying that that's normally what I prefer, is lighter on my brows. But if you want to get Boxycharm, I have a link in the description box that you can use to get Boxycharm if you'd like. It's like a monthly subscription that I get every month, that you could get every month with the link. And yeah, it's been worth it so far. So, but anyway, this is a tinted brow gel. It's supposed to be lightweight and not sticky gel with a mini brush applicator for perfectly groomed brows. And I've told Boxycharm a million times, and it's my least recommended thing that I want on the list, eyeliner. I don't want eyeliner. I don't use eyeliner. I don't really like eyeliner. But we're going to be using this today because they gave it to me. So this is the Hollywood and Vine Velvety Touch Smooth Kohl Eyeliner. It's supposed to glide on really smooth and be a really creamy formula. So this is this is $7. The Mellow Tinted Brow Gel is $16, and the Hank & Henry Mascara Duo is $19. I don't think I mentioned that when I showed the products. So we're going to be testing out all this stuff today. I'll start with the Iconic London Prep Set and Glow. Just spray it on my face so you guys can see what it looks like. Like I said, it smells really good. It's like clean and like, I don't want to say floral. It smells like really clean and like, I don't know, nice. I don't really know how to explain it. But I don't know if you guys can see, but it kind of gives like a dewy, luminous look to the face. Like I said, you can see the glitter reflex on your face, so if you don't like that, I would avoid this. But it does make you look like dewy, glowy, things like that. It seems pretty nice so far. Like I said, this is only my second time trying it because I sprayed it on my face yesterday when I got the box because I couldn't help myself, and I was just really excited that I got it because that was actually something I picked. There was like one thing that you could pick that you got. You could either get this or something else, and I picked this, so I was excited to get it. So I sprayed it on my face, and it seems nice. That's definitely something. Like all this stuff is stuff that I'm gonna have to try more than once to see if I like it, and do like a wear test on it to see the wearability of it. So let's go in with a brow product. Ooh, that's a big applicator, and it looks really dark, so nervous about that, but we'll just see. I normally like my brows to look like really natural. I usually do use a brow gel of some kind or something like that. Of course, you guys can fill yours in with a pencil if you'd like, and then use this on top, which is what it kind of suggests. But this is normally how I like to wear my brows, is with some type of brow gel. I feel like on camera it kind of looks crazy. I don't really know how it's coming off to you guys, but I can see myself. And that's kind of where I look most of the time, is in the camera, to see what everything looks like. I'll link down below and put a card up of my 2 favorite brow products. I did do a video where I tested out the Urban Decay Brow Endowed Gel and the Benefit Tinted Brow Gel, and I love both of those after I tried them in that video. Those have been like my go-to brow products. But we'll just have to see how this one goes. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it doesn't seem like too dark in person. I don't know how it's showing up on camera. But like I said, I'm used to my brows looking a little lighter. So when they do look dark, I'm like, holy crap. So, okay. So I don't think it's fully dry yet because I touched it and it kind of came off a little bit. So we'll just have to leave the brows alone for a minute, let them dry while I try the rest of the products. So now I'm going to put my MAC Soft Ochre Longwear Pink Pot as my eyeshadow primer. I'm going to put that on one eye, and then I'm not going to put it on the other so that I could test the longevity of the shadows with and without an eyeshadow primer. So we'll just go with the right eye. Okay guys, so have we decided what we want to do? Do we want to do a more, I'm going to get the brush out of there. Oops, I accidentally dipped into one of the colors. It seems really pigmented. I did that trying to dump out the brush. But what are we thinking? A more like reddy pink kind of look? A more navy blue and blue kind of look? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Well, since it's October, which is more of like a fall kind of situation, maybe we should do the more like red and pink kind of look. That's what I'm thinking. Obviously, I love like the blue and navy blue kind of tones too, but I feel like, you know, even with my outfit, it probably would match a little bit better. Sometimes when I record, I don't like actually leave the house, so that's why I do like 2 different looks on each eye. Today I'm going to do the same look on each eye because I'm actually going to be going out in public. Sometimes I do end up leaving the house looking the way that I do after I do a video, even if I have 2 different eye looks. I don't really care, but I think I'm just going to stick with the same eye look today. So this is like a really small brush, like just the whole thing in general, but I mean the palette's small too, so it makes sense. But this is like something that you'd probably, this side of the brush is something you'd probably use to like put shadows like in your lower lash line, or possibly to like really get like up in the crease if you were really wanting something detailed like that. And then this is more of like a fluffier type of brush. It's not like too fluffy, but it could be good probably to pack shadows on the lid too. So we'll try to use this brush. We'll see what happens. So I'm first going to take Cashmere, which is the like more like brownish kind of shade. There seems to be like some fallout. And I'm just going to go in the crease with that. And I'm not really loving that as a crease brush. So maybe if you only had that brush you could make it work, but I have other brushes, so we'll do that. Usually use my Elizabeth Mott brush when I'm testing out a new eyeshadow anyway. So we'll just go ahead and do that. So they seem to blend pretty well. This is on the primer side. Seems to be pretty pigmented too. Definitely more of like a blushy brown versus like a regular brown, which I think will go really good with like the pink and the red. So now I'm just going to repeat that on this side. I think these shades are pretty so far. I mean, I've only used one, but I mean, it seems to blend pretty well and look good on the eyeshadow primer side and the non-eyeshadow primer side. So love that. So now I'm going to take Berry Cold and I'm gonna put that on the outer corner here and a little bit on the lid, but mainly in the outer corner. What's really weird is I haven't done a just plain matte look in like so long. Like normally I add some kind of shimmer, so it will be kind of weird like not to have shimmer on, but when I do my base later, which I'm going to be doing in a separate video, which probably won't be up before this one, so I'm going to be testing out the e.l.f. Putty Poreless Primer and the Tatcha Silk Canvas basically on half of my face. One half I'll be using one half I'll be using the other, so stay tuned for that. I want to see how they compare because I've heard they're kind of comparable, kind of not. They're both products that have kind of been out a while. I'm just kind of late to the game, but I still wanted to try them for myself because I have big pores, and I just got that all over my face. Whoops. But I have big pores, and that's like something that I want to diminish basically as much as I can when I put makeup on. So I kind of want to try both out and let you know which one, if they're worth it, because the Tatcha one's like really expensive and the e.l.f. one's like really cheap. So I will keep you updated on that. I don't know when that video will be out, but I will be putting a base on, and when I do, I'll probably put some highlighter maybe on the lid somewhere. But for now, we're going to keep it matte. I wiped this brush off, so I'm basically just blending it with no extra product, just making sure that it's like really seamlessly blended with the other shade. It almost seems like it's a little patchy on the non-eyeshadow primer side. Not really sure why I like this color, like right there. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's kind of what it's looking like to me. I'm trying to blend it to try to fix that, but I just wanted to mention that to you. I've never tried any of Dose of Colors eyeshadows, so this is a real first impressions for me from them in general. Now I think we'll take the brush that came with the palette and go into Pretty Bold, which is the pink shade, and use the more like fluffier side per se, and just kind of put that all over the lid. Then I'm going to take the cashmere shade and I'm going to put that with the smaller end that I thought would be good in the lower lash line, which it definitely is. And I'm going to use that there. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush with cashmere, just barely, and just kind of go on top here to kind of blend it a little bit where it's lighter, but there's still something there so that it doesn't look completely bare. I mean, I like how this eye look turned out. What do you guys think? Eyeshadow primer side, non-eyeshadow primer side. I think it looks good on both sides. We'll see how it lasts with and without eyeshadow primer. The only problem I feel like I'm going to have is when I put my concealer on. I already put products on my lower lash line, so that's going to maybe be a problem when I'm trying to blend out my concealer. So may have to take that off and then put it back on. We'll see. Now I'm going to take the eyeliner and I'm going to line the waterline. For some reason my left eye is watering, so hopefully this doesn't run down my face, but that'll be a true tell on if it's a good liner or not. Last, we have the Hank and Henry eyeliner. So one side, so this is going to be, I'm assuming, let me look at both. Yes. So this is the regular mascara side where it's supposed to lengthen volume. They're supposed to put on the top lashes, and then they made it a duo to where you have a thin wand that'll be easy to go on the lower lash line because it's waterproof and you don't want to get it everywhere. Apparently it's waterproof. We'll see. We don't know. This is all a first impressions. I will do a wear test. I'll try to update you guys if I don't get that footage in. You guys will know how I feel possibly in the next favorites or fails. Depending on if I like it or not. It may be a favorite, it may be a fail. Definitely seems to be lengthening and volumizing, so that's nice. I feel like the product is like really watery because I keep getting it on my lid. Now let's use the opposite side to go on the lower lash line. I've never used a wand this small. This is actually pretty cool. I think that's like the first time I'd never gotten a bunch of mascara on my lower lash line, but of course the upper lash line decided to be the difficult one. So you win some, you lose some. I actually like the applicator for the lower lash line. That's pretty cool. I did get a little bit under both, but it's definitely a lot less than normal. I do like how this mascara looks, but I don't like that it got all over my lids. And I wasn't even like pushing too hard like on anything. So I'm gonna let that dry for a minute and then try to do a second coat and see how that looks. I guess that would be my only complaint about the mascara so far, is that it did get in my upper lash lines. I don't know if it's waterproof or not. Alright, it's dry, so let's do another layer and hopefully not get it on my upper lash line. Now that I know that, I'm gonna be a little more careful. I don't know that it builds well. I feel like maybe one layer is probably good enough. But, I mean, it still looks good so far. I guess final thoughts on everything. That was everything in the box. I like the eyeshadow palette. It blends well. Seems nice. I like the spray. The eyeliner, we'll have to see, but so far so good. The brow gel, again, all this, and the mascara, all of it I'm basically going to have to do a wear test on to say if I approve it or not, basically. But so far so good with just first impressions. We'll have to see how it goes. But like I said, as of right now, it seems pretty good. I'm definitely going to have to wear this longer to judge how the products perform and how well they work, and if they're actually waterproof, or if they stay on, or if they stay looking good and vibrant and pretty. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'll try to keep you guys updated on how I feel about these, whether it be in a favorites or fails video, or if I do like a check-in later. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any video suggestions, please comment them down below, and check the description box for more information about the video. My Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are @GlamGirlGray. See you next time.